Welcome back. In today's video we'll be looking at ways to fix Wi-Fi not working or connecting on your Android phone or tablet. Hopefully one of today's methods will help fix it, but there is a very slight chance that this issue is related to your device's hardware, and this is perhaps more likely on older devices. As this is extremely rare though, we should be able to fix it in today's video. Throughout today's video, the method to change some of these settings might be slightly different depending on the device manufacturer, as some will run slightly different versions of Android. I'll be using a Samsung device, but whatever your device is, you should still be able to follow along. If you can't even connect to your network, then you'll have to skip some of these solutions, and these will be obvious once we get to them. Remember to leave a like, and feel free to subscribe if the video helps. Let's move on to the methods to try and fix this. The first thing we're going to focus on is the Wi-Fi router. We need to be able to rule out that this is causing the problem. If you can, restart the router after disconnecting it for 10 seconds. You might want to pause this video on whatever device you are watching this on if over Wi-Fi, and then you can return once it's connected again. You could alternatively try and connect another device to the router to see if that works. If it does, then you can confirm that the problem is with your device and not the router. If you find a problem with your Wi-Fi router, then you may need to contact your internet service provider. Let's move on to some of the possible fixes on our phone. The first thing we're going to do is simply turn off Wi-Fi and turn it on again. This might help to fix any minor problems. You can turn off the Wi-Fi by going to Settings, and then Connections, and then Wi-Fi. After turning it back on, try and see if it works. If it still doesn't, we'll move on to some more solutions. The next thing I recommend doing is checking to see if airplane mode is turned on. If it is, that could be causing problems. You could also try turning that on and off just in case too. Try this with Bluetooth as well, by first making sure it's off and then cycling it on and off. Another quick thing to try would be to switch between mobile data and then back to Wi-Fi. Again, this is unlikely to help, but you might as well try it. If you haven't already, it's probably now worth restarting your phone. If this doesn't fix it, then it looks more likely that the problem causing it is slightly more advanced. Feel free to return to the video if you are watching on your phone once you've restarted, as we have many more possible fixes to try. After restarting, the next thing to try is to forget the network and reconnect to it. You will need the password for the network again, so make sure you have this handy. To forget a Wi-Fi network in Android, first go to the Settings, and then choose Connections. Then tap on Wi-Fi and make sure you are connected to the network that isn't working if you can. It should be displayed under where it says Current Network. Tap on the cog icon to go into that network's settings. This is to the right side of the network name. In here, you should see a bin icon at the bottom on the right side. Tap on that to forget this network. Now try to reconnect to it, and again you will need the password for this. The next possible fix is to delete any networks that you don't want to connect to. This might help if your device is trying to connect to the wrong network, such as a printer. I know that this has sometimes caused me problems in the past. To delete Wi-Fi networks in Android, go back to Settings and then Connections again. Choose Wi-Fi and now look for the 3 dots icon in the top right and tap on that and choose Advanced. Have a look on this page for Manage Networks and tap on that. You'll now see a list of all of the networks you have connected to and have saved. Remove any that might be interfering with your connection, so that means ones that are likely to be within range. To remove a network, tap on it and then choose the bin icon at the bottom to forget it. Moving on to the next method, we're going to have a look at our Wi-Fi settings to see if there's anything obvious that needs changing. A lot of these settings can be found in the advanced section of the Wi-Fi settings. This is what we were just in, and the method to get there was Settings, then Connections, then Wi-Fi, and then the 3 dots icon in the top right, and finally Advanced. In here, have a look for anything turned on or off that you think you may have accidentally changed in the past. This could be something like the power saving mode. If you want, you can just copy the settings I have, as these are the default. Another thing to try would be to see if there's an Android update available. An update might help fix some problems, especially if the issue is caused by the operating system. To check for and install any new Android updates, go into the settings and look for an option called Software Update or similar. In there you should be able to check for updates by choosing Download and Install, or at least that is the option that works for me. If there is an update, you can download it and install it now, but if you are going to restart to fully complete the update, just make sure you have your work or progress saved before doing so. Next, make sure that your phone's power saver settings aren't affecting your ability to connect to Wi-Fi. You should be able to do this from within the battery settings, or perhaps like me, by scrolling down from the top. Try using Wi-Fi with no battery saving settings for the best chance at it working. The next thing we'll try is making sure that the time on your device is set to automatic. If it's manual and incorrect, this could cause a problem. To check for this, go to the settings page and then general management, although this could be slightly different on your phone. Then date and time, and then make sure that automatic date and time is turned on. Next, think about any recent changes you have made to your device that could have caused this issue to start. The best example would be a new app. It's possible that a certain app could cause issues with your Wi-Fi. It is unlikely, but it might be worth uninstalling your latest apps to see if this was causing it. Apps such as antivirus might be the culprit, affecting your connection. On the subject of antivirus apps, it might be worth installing one if you don't have one to check to see if viruses are causing the problem. You might also be able to scan for viruses from the settings page if your phone has a device care option. The next solution you might want to try is to completely reset your network settings. You will likely need to set things back up once you do this, so only do this one if you are confident you can set it back up, as it may cause mobile data problems. To reset your network settings, go into the main settings page and look for the reset option. It might be within the general management section. Now choose reset network settings if you have that option. Another possible solution would be to completely factory reset your device. This will remove all apps and information on it, so this should only be used as a last resort after you have backed up everything. It's probably not worth it, but it does have the potential to help in certain cases. Those are all the fixes I have, unfortunately. There's always the chance that this problem is caused by something more complex or specific. Perhaps search online for your device name and this problem or the exact issue that you are having for even more potential fixes. If you think the issue is related to the phone's hardware, then check your warranty or contact the manufacturer for information. Click the card on screen now to watch a video of mine showing you 10 easy ways you can speed up your Android device. Those methods are easy to follow and should improve your phone or tablet's performance. If you have any questions, then let me know in the comments below, and if you did find today's video helpful, remember to leave a like and feel free to subscribe for more tips in the future. Be sure to stick around to see some of my other videos that you might be interested in. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.